So anyway, yesterday I was on my way because I had to go up to the club and things, and that's what a lot of the videos were, just me driving along and, you know, doing a lot of nothing. However, I had a few things I had to do yesterday. One was I had to run up to the club, I had to run to the credit union, had to run to Walmart, had to drop off a sign. Now the sign was actually one of my signs, advertising firearm safety classes, you know, CCW permit, blah, 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 blahs, and things like that. So yesterday morning I had quite a bit to do, as well as getting back here and trying to continue on working on windows and things. Well, I had to go to the club because the other night, I think it was Thursday night, Thursday night, I get a phone call from the one of the e-boards on the club. And he says, Mr. So-and-so. Right? You know, so I know that this is going to be kind of a jokester type thing. You know, most of the time they just call me Buzz. You know, but this one guy, you know, he tries to be kiddingly official, if you know what I mean. Nice guy. He calls me up and he says, Mr. So-and-so, yeah. He goes, I got a bad check here from you. I said, what? I get on the internet, I check my account. Sure shit, I bounced 3 checks. So I immediately had to call the other 2 people up. And I'm saying, what the hell what did I do? I mean, this shouldn't have happened. Well, what had happened was, I have 2 separate accounts. And one of them is my normal account. The other one I use just in case I got to do some internet buying, and they don't take, you know, PayPal or, you know, Amazon or whatever it is, you know, or they have their own financing. So if I have to use my own credit card, I use one that I keep very, very little in. And when I use it, I do a transfer for the funds. So I don't have to worry about if that card number gets stolen, that I'm going to get compromised and they're going to end up, you know, tapping my account. So I set up this second account. Well, unbeknown to me, what I had done was, when I wrote out the checks, which I normally don't write checks out, I normally pay electronically. But when I decided to write out these 3 checks, one of them was for the guy that does the heating. All right. I grabbed the wrong book. I grabbed the book that has the minimal amount in it, that I usually transfer what I need when I need to transfer it. Well, it would have been okay if I knew that I grabbed the wrong book, because then I could have just transferred it from the other account. I didn't know I grabbed the wrong book. So I got 3 checks out there that are bouncing around town because there's no money in that account until I put it there. So that's what had happened. So meanwhile, my wife is telling me, oh sure, you know, here we go. You confuse everything. Well, no, it's not confusing. It's just being safe. And I picked up the wrong book. So I have to remember to put that particular book away, you know, to where I am not going to use it, and mark it well so that it doesn't look like the other one, because they both look identical, to be honest with you. So anyway, you know, I had to go up there and take care of all that yesterday. Then bird feed, naturally, because now we're going to be going through 40 to 80 pounds of bird feed a week with the birds. You know, it's starting to get cold out there. The sign. Oh, I had to go to AT&T. I bought the wife a new phone for Christmas because she had a problem with it. She was able to talk speakerphone. She can talk Bluetooth, you know, hands-free type thing, but she couldn't hold it to her ear and talk because the microphone, there was 2 microphones in it. The microphone that you use when you hold it to your ear apparently had gone bad. So I bought her a new Note, you know, from a reputable place that I've bought things before online. So it came in, but you couldn't just swap out the SIMs like we used to. We swapped out the SIMs thinking everything would be fine, and we got so we can make phone calls and things. However, apparently that SIMs wasn't recognizing the rest of the phones, so that we couldn't do any app downloads or things. We couldn't use the functions of the phone. So I had to go to AT&T. Now, That can be a pain in the ass. You know, even though I'm going to an ATT store, not a reseller, sometimes it's just a pain in the ass. I hate dealing with ATT. I hate dealing with any phone company, you know, because they're just a pain in the ass lately. Anyway, I was in and out of there in less than 5 minutes. That's never happened to me. I walk in ready to be there for a while, ready to have to explain to these people, you know, what the whole story is, you know, because they want to know where you bought the phone, why didn't you buy it from them, you know, all this kind of crap, you know, oh, you make it harder for us. And listen, I don't give two shits, you know. So anyway, I was in there for less than 5 minutes. I went in there, I told the guy I bought this phone for my wife on the internet for, you know, for Christmas. I got to get it activated. I need the same number, but I need a new SIMS card. Oh, not a problem. Hold on, sir. He says, passcode. Give him the passcode. He gets a new SIMS, puts it in the phone, boots it up, says blah, 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 blah. Oh, you're all set. Here you go. Less than 5 minutes. No questions. Everything is done. Cut and dry. I said, whoa, this is my day today. So then I had to go to credit union because I had to make sure that what I wanted them to do. Wavered the 35 each on my side, you know, because I've been with them for 35 years, and you know, I'm not the guy that goes around bouncing checks every month. So they wavered the $35 charge times 3 for me, which was great. However, that was about it. So yesterday was, oh, and I got the sign up, which was a good sign. You know, so the day was pretty well productive yesterday. You know, Thursday night though, when I got the call about the 3 bad checks, that was kind of upsetting at first because I was trying to figure out what I did wrong. Was I compromised? What, you know, what happened? Until I realized that I wrote them out on the wrong checkbook. So, and I would recommend that to anybody, to be honest with you. If you do internet buying, and you're going to use your debit card, and you haven't got, you know, PayPal or whatever, you know, Amazon or whatever these places offer for their own personal credit line, it may be a good idea to get a secondary account, depending on your bank, because some banks are going to charge you, some don't. My credit union doesn't charge me. I've been with them for 35, actually more than that, but 35 plus years. But I have a second account that I keep very, very little, just enough to keep the account there. You know, and I told them when I'm setting it up, that's what I'm using it for, so don't expect a lot of activity on it. You know, and it was not a problem. So now if I use that card, it's not connected to the other account, so I don't have to worry about it. You know, that type of thing. So anyway, guys, let me get going. Sitting here talking to you isn't getting work done, even though I enjoy it, and I thank you for your comments. All right. Yeah, I don't know if I would comment on my videos or not. So have a good one, guys.